Supplier Qualification Program, Building Risk, Resilient and Performance-Driven Supply Chains. Good day. Today I will be presenting a detailed overview of the Supplier Qualification Program offered by URGS International Engineering Services Private Limited and how structured supplier evaluation significantly enhances quality assurance, project reliability, regulatory compliance, and supply chain resilience. In complex industries such as oil and gas, power, infrastructure, EPC, and heavy manufacturing, supplier performance directly impacts project timelines, cost control, safety performance, and client satisfaction. Supplier qualification is no longer optional. It is a strategic risk management function. Now first, why supplier qualification is critical. Modern supply chains operate in an environment of global sourcing, multi-tier subcontracting, strict regulatory frameworks, ESG compliance requirements, increased stakeholders scrutiny. Organizations face risks such as non-conforming materials, quality failures, delayed deliveries, financial instability of vendors, health, safety and environmental violations, fraud or document falsification, cyber security vulnerabilities. A structured supplier qualification program addresses these risks systematically before supplier onboarding and throughout the life cycle of engagement. Now second, objectives of the URGS Supplier Qualification Program. The core objectives are: first, assess supplier capability and capacity. Second, evaluate compliance with technical specifications. Third, verify quality management system maturity. Fourth, assess HSE implementation effectiveness. Analyze financial and commercial stability. Identify operational and supply chain risks. Classify vendors based on risk-based scoring. Support approved vendor list development. The outcome is a transparent, documented, defensible qualification decision. Third, qualification framework, multi-dimensional assessment model. Our supplier qualification methodology follows a structured evaluation framework covering 6 major dimensions. (3.1) Organizational and legal compliance, company registration verification, ownership structure review, regulatory licenses, tax compliance status, litigation and dispute history, anti-bribery and anti-corruption policies. This ensures legal legitimacy and ethical alignment. 3.2 Technical capability assessment. We evaluate engineering competency, design validation processes, manufacturing capability, production capacity versus demand, equipment adequacy and calibration, skilled manpower availability, sub-supplier control mechanisms. For manufacturing vendors, we analyze process flow mapping, critical control points, special process validation, heat treatment and welding procedure qualifications, NDT capability and certification, traceability systems. This assessment ensures The supplier can technically deliver as per contract requirements. 3.3 Quality Management Systems QMS Evaluation. We assess QMS maturity aligned with ISO 9001 framework, risk-based thinking implementation, document control procedures, internal audit effectiveness, management review mechanisms, corrective and preventive action systems, root cause analysis methodology. Special focus areas include material traceability, inspection and test, plant adherence, calibration control, non-conformance management, supplier quality control of sub-vendors, change management procedures. We also evaluate real-time implementation versus documented procedures. 3.4 Health, Safety and Environmental Compliance HSE. In high-risk industries, HSE performance is critical. We review safety policy and leadership commitment, risk assessments, and job safety analysis. Incident reporting and investigation process, training records and competency metrics, permit to work systems, environmental compliance and waste management, emergency preparedness and response. We assess not only documentation but on ground implementation culture. 3.5 Financial and commercial due diligence. A technically strong supplier may still present financial risk. Our financial evaluation includes audited financial statement review, liquidity ratio analysis, debt to equity evaluation, cash flow stability, revenue concentration risk, credit rating review, banking references. This helps prevent disruption due to insolvency or financial distress. 3.6 Operational and supply chain risk assessment. We assess lead time reliability, capacity utilization, dependency on single raw material source, inventory management practices, ERP/MRP system capability, business continuity planning, disaster recovery strategy. This dimension evaluates resilience under stress scenarios. Fourth, supplier audit methodology. URGS implements both remote desktop audits, on-site facility audits. 4.1 Pre-audit stage. Supplier questionnaire issuance, document submission review, risk-based scoring, audit planning and scope definition. 4.2 On-site audit activities, opening meeting, facility tour, process observation, interview with key personnel, sampling of quality records, verification of calibration logs, shop floor compliance check, warehouse and storage inspection. 4.3 Post-auditing reporting, detailed audit report, non-performance classification, major/minor observations, risk scoring summary, corrective action requirement, recommendation, approved/conditional/not approved. Fifth, risk-based vendor classification model. Suppliers are categorized into low risk, fully qualified, medium risk, conditionally approved, high risk, Improvement required. Critical risk not approved. Scoring parameters are weighted across technical 30 to 40%, quality 20 to 25%, HSC 15 to 20%, financial 15 to 20%, operational resilience 10 to 15%. This allows data-driven qualification decisions. Sixth, industry-specific qualification considerations. Oil and gas sector first. Here, API compliance, pressure vessel standards, welding procedure qualification records, material traceability for critical components. Similarly, for power and energy sector, transformer and switchgear manufacturing capability, insulation system validation, testing facility accreditation. Infrastructure and construction. Here, structural fabrication capability, site execution capacity, equipment fleet adequacy, EPC projects, multidiscipline coordination, schedule adherence history, interface risk management. Seventh, digitalization and documentation control. We encourage digital supplier documentation systems, cloud-based document sharing, digital audit trail, automated vendor scoring dashboards, performance KPI tracking. This enhances transparency and governance. Eighth, ESG and sustainability integration. Modern qualification programs integrate ESG parameters, carbon footprint initiatives, ethical sourcing policy, labor law compliance, anti-child labor certification, diversity and inclusion policies. This aligns suppliers with global sustainability expectations. Ninth, performance monitoring post-qualification. Qualification is not a one-time event. We implement ongoing evaluation through supplier performance scorecards, on-time delivery metrics, quality rejection rate analysis, incident tracking, periodic re-audits. Continuous monitoring strengthens long-term partnerships. 10th, key benefits to organizations. Organizations implementing structured SQP achieve 40 to 60% reduction in quality-related rework, lower procurement-related risk exposure, improved compliance audit readiness, enhanced project reliability, better cost predictability, stronger governance and transparency. Supplier qualifications becomes a strategic investment, not a cost. 11th, why URGS International Engineering Services? URGS brings engineering domain expertise, audit and inspection experience, industry-specific technical competence, structured documentation systems, risk-based analytical approach, independent and objective evaluation. Our focus is not only compliance verification but operational capability validation. Now at last, closing remarks. In today's competitive and regulated environment, organizations cannot afford supplier uncertainty. A structured, technically rigorous supplier qualification program ensures the right supplier with the right capability, under the right controls, and at the right level of risk. URGS International is committed to helping organizations build resilient, compliant, and performance driven supply chains. For collaborations and technical discussions, email us info@urgseng.com. Mobile Our mobile number +917359458455. Please contact us. Thank you.